We're live.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get us started here.
Okay, now I had to press the go live on my end. Okay, yeah, so we're streaming at a few places today. Shout out to Lunch Learn Community. Shout out to those on the Instagram.
Yes, and of course to all of my autism and Black people. We're here on Instagram over here and everywhere else over here. So we got some big announcements
Good news,
today.
good news. It's been a minute since our last update. Again, I won't act like y'all know exactly who I am. I'm Dr. Barry Pierre. I am a small cog in the wheel of the autism and Black community and organization. And of course, y'all know who the host is.
Yes, I am Maria Davis Pierre, the CEO and founder of Autism and Black Inc. And Dr. Barry is being modest. But for those of you who do not know, that is my husband. Hi, Cheryl. Glad you're watching.
Right, Facebook in the building.
Yes. So what we have some announcements today. If I keep looking over here, guys, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything on IG side over there if you're commenting. Well, we haven't been on here in a while. It's, life has been lifing, but we're here today. We got some announcements. We are officially 2 weeks away from fourth annual Autism in Black Conference. We are very excited. We see you guys who have been securing your tickets and securing your membership in the community, getting ready for our fourth annual conference. And we are so excited. We will be announcing two of our sponsors today. As well as letting you all, I think I haven't let my followers know on social media that the agenda has been up on the website for a while, so you can view the full live agenda, but be mindful that we also have about 10 pre-recorded sessions that you do not see on the live agenda that you do get access to as well. So how should we start this thing off, Dr. Barry?
Before we get to and announcing some stuff, let's give them an update since the last time we've been here. It's been, like I said, I think it's probably been a few weeks, and again, the response has as it's been, by the grace of God for the past few years, just amazing. As far as those who are just kind of checking in, those who are liking, commenting, sharing the posts that you may see, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on even some Google. I see the Google folks are out there as well too. So we just want to show our level of appreciation for that. That is something we do not take for granted. We know that at any time, we can post an ad and no one respond to it, right? So we definitely want to appreciate the moment that we have here. I think since the last time we've talked, we've had, I want to say the number, I'll probably be butchering it. I think we've had over 50 more people register since just the last time we talked. Like the response has been, absolutely beautiful. And I'm again excited for this conference. I'm excited to have an amazing weekend again with our community. And I say our community because it's been the community that we've been growing together for the past 4 years, and we didn't even know we needed to do that. So we definitely want to give a shout out and appreciation for everyone who's been checking in on us, who's been showing up support, who's been buying tickets, who's been buying sponsored tickets, all of the above. We always want to kind of take our time out and shout out to y'all. And like always, right? There's always a time where we have to shout out the people that aren't really happy, right? Which again happens every year. We know it happens every year, so we're not shocked by it. We're not surprised by it. We just typically find out a way to, educate those who really just kind of need to be educated on autism and Black community, right? Like, what would you say about that?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about the haters today. But since we're talking about it, I think it's just the lack of education, the ignorance around why this is needed. I think that sometimes it's just looking at the name of the conference and thinking that you're not invited when that's not what it is at all. As we've stood on this platform and said time and time again, the information that we will continue and always put out will be blackity black, black, black. It will be Black centered. It would always focus on the Black disability communities, more specifically the Black autistic community. That is what we will always talk about here. But does that mean that you're not invited if you're not Black? No, that does not mean that. That means you probably should be securing your ticket to be coming here to make sure that you are not continuing to do harm on our community. You know, we sit in during the conference weekend and we get vulnerable. We share what it's like to walk this walk every day. We share our experiences from professional and personal. And I think it sheds light on those who are not Black, that they understand just a little taste of what it's like for us. So yeah, you're invited to come, but understand that your community will not be centered. Understand that you are a viewer to sit and learn about our experiences. But at the end of the day, we're always going to be black, black, blackity black over here, as I like to say. So.
And we're definitely going to, like we do every year. We're going to actually spend one of these lives probably next week, kind of highlighting it, right? Because I think it's easy for us to kind of like talk in generalities. So I don't know if people really understand. If you see some of the ads and you see some of the comments, you'll understand what I mean. But so we'll be highlighting some of these comments, right? Like I think because we got to, like I said, everything's a learning experience. I like to call it. My attendings, they didn't call it pimping, they called it education, right? So it's everything is an educating experience, and I think especially as we continue to grow, as we continue to kind of mature in what we're doing, I think it's extremely important because again, we're going on the 4th year, and we're still having comments saying, "Wow, where have you been?" Mm-hmm. Like, "Oh, I needed this." Like, so it's not like we have touched everyone in the Black community. We understand that we still have work to do, and if I gotta jump over 3 or 4 comments saying like, "Hey, why is this? You know, what is this color thing? Why is it about?" Like, if I have to jump over those comments to get to the comments that says, "I've been looking for this. I didn't know I need this." I saw one comment today said, "Man, I wish I could have had this like 20, 30 years." Like, I will take 10 of those bad comments for one of those comments any day.
Exactly. There was a comment that we got yesterday that she was like, you know, I've been looking for a community like this for years, and I was just on the verge of giving up, but somebody shared this with me. So as long as I'm getting those kind of comments, as long as people are finding joy in what we're doing, we're always going to be here. We're not going to stop working for our community. That's who we do it for. The ones who need this, who want this and appreciate and want to be in our community, those are the ones that we do it for. The ones who do not care and it's not for you, we understand that. Everything is not for everybody. So you can keep it pushing and keep it moving, and we'll continue to serve those who want what we are giving out. So there's that.
Stacey, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, appreciate you, Stacey.
Yes, I see some love over here on IG. Yes, we are blackity black over here. Listen, I let people know all the time. That's one thing that y'all are all genuine blackity blackness over here. So some people love it, some people don't.
I made some comments on.
Yes. Where should we talk about next? You know, I'm excited to show our stuff, but you know.
Let's do that. Let's again, we've gone on to the 4th year of the conference, and you know, it just keeps getting bigger and better. So I think as we set out this year, we said, all right, what are we going to do different? How are we going to do different? How are we going to show up more for the community? We started saying, hey, we need to start getting businesses in line to say, hey, look at what's happening here, and look what you can be a part of. So we set out to do that, and we did that very, very well. So I don't want to we can go to our let's go to our video. Let's go.
Okay, so what you're about to see is a commercial that we have filmed for Autism in Black, announcing 2 of our sponsors this year. And we're very excited. So we're going to play our commercial that is announcing these sponsors. And I'm going to see if I can get this working, because Dr. Berry showed me how to get this done today. Okay, let me remove this and hit play for you guys.
Okay, you see what's going on now. We got VIP boxes for them. We're doing colorful brochures.
We're signing them this year too.
And what is that, a prize wheel?
We're giving out live prizes during the show.
All right, enough is enough. This is year 4, and we need sponsors.
I'm hearing you.
We've done all that we can to take this to the next level. We need some sponsors.
Hold that thought.
Now, I know that's not another Amazon package.
Well, we were talking about getting a sponsor for the 4th annual Autism in Black conference. And
okay.
I'm excited to announce Amazon is our title sponsor this year.
We got Amazon?
We got Amazon.
You know what? For a 4th year conference, I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty impressed myself.
Now, back to the beginning. Another Amazon package? Like, what did you get now?
Well, these are books that I absolutely have had to order. These are books by Dr. Monique Koofson. She writes about Black girls, adultification of Black girls, how we can better support Black girls. And she has a foundation called Grant Makers for Girls of Color. And they are our gold sponsor this year.
So we went from having 0 sponsors to having Amazon, and wow.
I'm impressed. I'm very excited. We're going to actually have a fireside chat with Dr. Monique Koofson as well.
Okay. All right. So, you could have started a conversation then.
I could have, but I'm excited to announce these 2 sponsors this year, and I really hope that you join us this year at the 4th annual Autism in Black virtual conference happening April 19th through the 21st. Grab your tickets at www.autisminblack.org/conference 2024 and join us for an amazing weekend. Okay.
All right, I like that. Very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. Okay, yeah, we got our background.
Yes,
so I think obviously, again, we don't want to, we can't really sugarcoat, man. We put some work in, and by we, I definitely got to say you. And can we shout out a couple people before we kind of get in? Before we kind of get in. So from the commercial standpoint, I want to shout out a good friend of mine, Melvin's Hugh, Stephen Francis, who has been working with us and taking our ideas and our thoughts and creating them in a digital landscaping, either photography or videography for,
11 years. He's
11
been resident he's been the only one who's taken professional photos outside of school of our children, and does our branding as well. So always love that he is able to capture the vision and execute it just how I see it in my mind. Not many people are able to do that. So always love to Melvin's Hugh, Stephen Francis.
And can we give Sally? I think Sally needs a.
Yes. Somebody who has been working with our nonprofit side this year, or almost a year, has been Maselich, who is, I'm not going to tell y'all her full name because y'all going to try to find her, and she's not taking clients right now. So I'm going to tell you her first name. Maselich, as she has been amazing in helping us secure sponsors for our foundation. So she's been putting in that work, and we love her for that. So there's her. Who else are we shouting out here?
Let me see. I know those are the two biggest ones for sure. And obviously, our speakers, right? Shout out to the current and past, right? Because a company like Amazon doesn't say yes, right? Without having some history that what we're doing is needed and what's working, as well as Grant Makers for Girls. Like they don't make these decisions unless they know that, hey, this is a product and a message that I want to be behind, especially a product that again isn't and will not be afraid to highlight those people of color, especially Black. Like that's not a fear of ours. It's never been a fear. It's not something that we will run away from, right? And the fact that these companies are still willing to say, hey, you know what, I want to support and be there in whichever capacity that I can is definitely very appreciative.
Exactly. We thank all of our attendees, all of our speakers, because without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible. Amplifying our organization and what we're doing, for a company like Amazon, for an organization like Grant Makers for Black Girls to see us and see what we're doing and what we are trying to do in the community and help us amplify that is so amazing. So we are so appreciative to all of you who has been mentioning us in these rooms to make sure that they see us. So we always appreciate that. And I see all the love on Instagram. I'm seeing all the love here on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you guys. It has been hard to keep this secret for so long of two of our sponsors. We will have some more announcements next week regarding other things as well, but we are so happy to announce that Amazon, for those of you who have just checked in, Amazon is our title sponsor for our 4th annual conference that's happening in 2 weeks. And Grant Makers for Girls of Color is our gold sponsor for the conference as well. And we are doing a fireside chat with Dr. Monique Kusin. And I am super excited about that because anybody who has been to any of my keynotes, that I mention her research and her work in all of them. So it's going to be very exciting to have that fireside chat with her and share that with all of the attendees at the conference. So we're excited. What else? I know somebody's saying to tag Steven. So I will definitely tag him in when we post this video, we will tag him, but it is Melvin's Hugh that you can go and look him up. He is in the South Florida area, but I know he travels. I can't give y'all Maselich's information. And that's I'm gatekeeping, okay? Because I would share her information. It's because she is really, booked and busy. So that's the reason. Otherwise, I would definitely share it with you all.
All right. So I think that's obviously the kind of highlight for today's live. Now that we've got about a little bit under actually 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks?
From today.
2 weeks from today. Expect more frequent. So we're going to be going live, every single day, right? Every single day we're going to be checking in. Every single day we're going to be giving updates. Again, the agenda is already up. So you can check out the schedule as far as who's going, when, and where. You can check out, especially if you're looking for a particular speaker. Remember, those who attend will get lifetime access to the recording. So let's say you happen to be at work, you happen to be somewhere, and you just can't get to one recording or one session or half a day session. You will always have the opportunity to catch that up. So that's not going to be an issue of concern from that perspective there. Again, like I said, we're excited. Lots of new things. Remember, shameless plug, check out the Fathers Panel. We got the Fathers Panel going on. I will be on the Fathers Panel, something that I'm excited about. Like I said, as we continue to grow and, year 4 and recognize just this aspect of, autism, especially in the Black community. We obviously, with our figurehead, Maria, being the head honcho, she's, the women are coming. The women are going to go to her. Like, it's understandable. So you expect a majority women, which if you look at our conference list, it typically is majority women, but we are slow. I see the numbers. I see the people registering. More importantly, I see the people who are tagging, and I see the people who get mentioned, say, hey, check out this. Hey, think about this. So fathers, remember, we have not forgotten about you. Like I said, we got a whole panel session. And again, and especially the women in our community will definitely make sure significant others, fathers, and sons will be at that panel as well too. Is typically very well attended. So we're very excited about that.
Yes, and you're getting some shout outs here. Black Autism Dads Matter. They do. I think a lot of times the Black father gets, the stereotypical, brunt end of the stick, right? But here we make sure that we show a different side to that, showing how active Black fathers are in their children's lives. So we're very excited to have this Black Dads panel session come to fruition. And I know that it's going to be one of the many highlights of that weekend. So make sure you are grabbing those tickets. Let me go ahead and put the down below. You can go to this link, autismandblack.org/conference 2024 to grab your ticket. Our VIP and platinum VIPs will be getting our special box that, some of our sponsors here have put some special things in there for you. So we're excited about that. And make sure you stay hooked into us, follow us, because next week we have even more announcements that we couldn't announce quite today. Didn't want to be a little premature with it, but keep following us. We're going to have some giveaways. We have some more big announcements. And we're just excited how this has grown and evolved. We initially just started this conference just out of making sure the information is on a grander scale to get to you all, and how it's evolved in these last 4 years amazes me each and every time. So we are so super appreciative to you all. We're super appreciative to Amazon and Grantmakers for Girls of Color for being our sponsor, 2 of our sponsors this year. And keep on the lookout.
Before we go, can we get someone who is either on what? Because I'm not sure if I'll be able to see someone who might be following my channel. But if they're on your channel, if you don't have your ticket, if you do not have a ticket already, I want to give one away on my behalf. So if you want to join us, right, for a great weekend, or you have a friend or family member who you're like, man, I wish you can go there, please DM Maria. DM her on Instagram is easier, or Facebook. What's easier?
DM me on IG.
DM her on IG. Say, hey, I was on the live, and Dr. Pierre said he's giving a ticket away. First person to do it, get a ticket. First person to do it, get a ticket.
Who sends that DM? Let me check now, because I might already got the DM. We can. First person who is sending the DM, you're getting a ticket.
So we're gonna have a great weekend.
Let's see. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Y'all know I don't be usually checking my messages. Let's see. It's a lot in here. Let me go.
If it's easy, because I don't get that many DMs, so they can DM me too. If that's
let's see.
Whichever one is easier.
No. Oh, we got it.
We got it. All right. I know someone may be on Facebook, because I know you may be on Facebook. Like, man, I'm watching this on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to get over Instagram, so DM her on Facebook as well. So first person on IG to DM gets one. First person on Facebook DM gets one as well too. So we'll give 2 tickets today.
2 tickets today. All right. Our first winner is Tangerine Behavioral is their username on Instagram, and they have won a ticket to the 4th Annual Autism in Black Conference. Congratulations.
Yes.
You are our first winner of the day, so we will be making sure that we get your information to get you in our system.
Oh, I see. Is this? Who is this? Where is this person? Like that appears to give a ticket. Who's Abigail? Is Abigail still on?
I don't. They went to our. Where did they go? Where did they go?
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Cheryl, you are not allowed to get a ticket because you are a speaker.
I love it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Melody.
Yes.
Is it Melody? You have she has so many DMs. I'm trying to figure out, is this like a looks like please gonna have a ticket at my birthday. Oh, that's
Melody. You are
all right. We'll give it Melody. All right, that's Melody. Melody, and because we shout out Abigail, shout out Abigail too, right? So Abigail, Tangerine Behavioral, and Melody D, right? Yes. All right. So yep, I see her comment. She's like, yes, it's me. All right, perfect. All right. So I will be contacting you to get you registered and set up.
Yeah. We're giving out good stuff today. You guys got a little taste of what's coming up next week and.
Next weekend, I don't know if we have a specific time, but like I said, next week we'll be much live and ready. So I'm excited. Like I said, we got 2 weeks to go for an amazing conference, amazing weekend.
And I see you, Abigail, on IG, and we'll be getting in contact with you as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited that you all will be, and I know. Janice, you were saying what do you have to do? Janice, I'm feeling generous today. We're going to go ahead and give Janice a ticket as well. So that's 2 IG and 2 Facebook that we're giving tickets away. So Janice, make sure you DM me and give us your information, and you're going to the conference too.
Yeah, I love it. Let's get out of here because we'll be giving tickets all day. Let's get.
So the 4 people we mentioned, please make sure, I already have talked to the other 2, Abigail and Janice. Make sure that you DM me, and we will get you those tickets and get you signed up.
Cheryl. We love you, Cheryl.
We know, Cheryl, you have a resident ticket because you're always a speaker. Cheryl's over here. Cheryl was the first person before anybody to jump up and try to get a ticket. So we love you, Cheryl.
We love Cheryl. Cheryl's been with us since the conference number 1.
First one conference.
Conference number 1. And she has a conference coming up as well. So we'll be right here. We'll be doing lives right here with us. So stay tuned for that as well.
Exactly, because she's always doing amazing work in the community, which is why we appreciate that she always have time for us and to always open us up on Saturdays with setting the stage for that day. So we always appreciate her and what she does. So let's get off of here before I feel even more generous and started just being Oprah over here. You get a ticket, you get a ticket, you get a ticket. So I gotta calm myself here. But thank you all for always supporting us. And CJ, I will be emailing you. I see your comment here as well, so I'll email you to make sure you have everything. But yeah, thank you all for your continued support. We got 2 weeks into the conference, guys. We are going to have an amazing 3 days. I can't wait to spend that time with you all in our safe bubble that we've created. Until our next live, either this weekend or next week, we will check y'all out then. So enjoy your day, and thank you for watching.